Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton.
Hey, did you do the
I'm
intro
Mason
or
Quinn.
anything?
Folks, today we are checking out Jujutsu Kaisen. This is season 1, episode 1. I'm very excited to start this because many of you have been asking this for a long time. It finally won some polls for us. So I'm excited because going in completely blind, no idea what to expect. I'm hoping for some fun though.
Yeah, obviously a first-time watch for this guy as well. Have no idea what to expect. But we've had a lot of fun shows so far on the channel, so I'm definitely ready, willing, able to see what this one is all about.
Yeah, I have no idea what we're getting into whatsoever. As Mason Quinn had said, though, it's been heavily requested for a long period of time, so I'm going to take that as a sign that we're in for a fun ride.
All right, without further ado, then let's go!
Gojo Satoru 呪術高専で1年を担当してる。
Oh.
Quite the room.
人の心配してる場合じゃないよ。虎杖裕二、君の秘匿死刑が決定した。
Oh, secretly.
Huh. Well, there we go.
Not the most amped up intro.
I thought it'd be a little darker given the start, but we'll see.
Okay,
We'll
now
give it
it's
a few minutes.
Okay, now it's sticking up.
It's gonna build. God.
It just felt very like sitcom-y.
Maybe it is a sitcom. we don't know what we're in for.
Hey, we got pandas.
What's the deal with pandas?
we get a freaking laugh track. Whoa.
That's creepy. You should do that with your hair.
What's that?
Grow it out a little, dye it silver, and then just like full.
Like to do like the broccoli thing? Because that's what it would be. I don't have straight hair.
Well, then you got
You
to
gotta straighten it.
dude.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It's called Don't Be Lazy.
Don't be lazy.
Pandas running across the buildings. Oh, is that a finger?
It's just a finger floating in the water. Ugh.
Episode 1.
Ryomen Sukuna.
虎杖です。さっき電話した。全然折り返しないんですけど、じいちゃんどうしてます？
ちゃんと伝えたんだけどな。
Looking for updates.
虎杖さんってナースコール全然しないよね。
逆。虎杖さん、お電話ですよ。
Yeah.
って言っとけ。ユージ君何部？
Club are you in?
夕方行きます。
Does it sound like I'm in a club?
Yeah, at home.
Or like biker club?
Yeah, maybe like club, like a group, not like nightclub.
Yeah, like math club.
Were you in the math club?
こんなところに特級呪物保管するとか、バカすぎるでしょ。
Cursed objects. No
Oh,
lock.
no lock.
That's what kind of neighborhood they live in, Quinn. How could it be empty when it was unlocked and open?
ないですよ。落葉箱空っぽです。
It took a stroll.
取り戻すまで帰ってきちゃダメだから。今度マジで殴ろ
I have some friends who live out in the country that still leave their like house doors and car doors unlocked. Just leave the keys in the ignition. Like, what?
う。佐々木先輩、井口先輩。しゃ、行くぞ。とっくりさん。
There's no Ouija board?
教えてください。
The occult club?
会長、どうしたの？さっさと退去しろ。
Oh,
Oh, come on.
No real activities.
ラグビー場が閉鎖されているのはご存知ですね。
Oh.
声を聞いたそうです。
Is that why you stopped playing rugby?
新聞記事です。建設会社の吉田さんが
oh, the old buried under the field.
Yep.
Ah.
資金繰りに行き詰まっ
Cosplay ticks.
Well, there we go. Look at the
噛まれることによって感染する。
虎杖裕二。お前の席が岡県ではなく陸上部にあり、同好会規定に定める最低人員3名に達していない。ということだ。
虎杖。
I wrote down the occult club. I rewrote it.
陸上部顧問高木。虎杖、全国制覇にはお前が必要だ。
Conquer the Nationals.
しつけえな。何遍も断るって言ってんだろ。 正々堂々。
Square.
やって。
The day of the race.
Takagi versus Itadori.
It's a fair and square to rewrite their application. I don't think it is.
なんだこのラグビー場は。
It's got ticks.
Oh, ugh. What the fuck is that thing?
It's a grade 2 curse. It's like something from Ghostbusters, the real Ghostbusters.
すぐ隣にあるようで、はるか遠くでもおかしくない。
Special grade cursed object. It's like a hot dog.
Yeah, sausage.
Oh, shot put.
Oh, we're doing shot put. I thought it would be a race.
He says track and field.
A ninja warrior.
Miracle Crow Cop.
Any way you want. You throw it like a baseball. Yep.
Just fucking wings it.
大体30メートル。
World record.
うわ、俺の勝ち。
イタドリ、無理しておかけに残らなくていいんじゃない？
俺がいないと心霊スポット行けないじゃん。
With the coach.
すごいな、あいつ。もう半過ぎてんじゃん。
Better
俺
hurry.
用事あるんで。
Stacked up the shot puts on him.
What is going on
Oh.
there? Oh.
Kind of energy or something.
早すぎんだろ。
He turned into Sonic the Hedgehog.
Wheels.
ユージ、お前は強いから人を助けろ。手の届く範囲でいい。感謝されなくても気にするな。とにかく一人でも多く助けてやれ。大勢に囲まれて死ね。俺みたいになるなよ。
Oh, it's pretty dark.
He's ripping on his lax upbringing, but then he realizes that it's better than his
じい
upbringing.
ちゃん。
はい、どうされました？虎杖さん。
Did he just turn over and pass?
Oh, I guess so.
Context of the show. We don't know how long he was in there for.
Freezing.
虎杖裕二さんの
Finally caught
呪
up
術
with them.
高専の伏黒だ。少し話がしたい。途中なんすけど。悪いが時間がない。お前が持っている呪物はとても危険なものだ。これだ。ああ、はいはい。拾ったわ。危険ってどういうことよ。
Well,
Senpei.
行方不明者は年平均1万人を超える。
cast.
お前が信じるかどうかはどうでもいい。それが事実。特に学校や病院には膨大な怨念が溜まりやすい。震災、崩壊、地上。人間の負の感情が呪いの源に。
Negative emotions are the sources of curses.
魔除けならむしろありがたいんじゃないの？最後まで聞け。より邪悪な呪物を置くことで、今や呪いを招き、
Ooh.
超えさせる餌に転じた。特級に分類される危険なものぜ。
Oh, Jesus.
だから俺はいいんだって。
Oh,
Throws it to him.
赤身よ。だから先輩が持ってる。今夜学校であれの札剥がすって言ってた。もしかしてやばい？ないなんてもんじゃない。死ぬぞ。
Let's see how this plays out.
uh
There
oh.
it is. Yep.
乗り込んでやることか電気つけようぜ。
ダメ、雰囲気重視よ。
Oh, careful.
It's like unraveling a mummy or something. Like it's
Oh, there's our finger.
That's
from
what
the
was in the
intro.
water.
nasty. What the fuck?
They're here.
Oh,
Oh, look at that.
磁力のない人間にはまず無理だ。
Normally. Oh, shit.
このプレッシャーはお前はここにいろ。俺も行く。やばいんだろ。辰樹がそこらの付き合いだけど友達なんだ。ほっとけねえよ。ここにいろ。
You don't know what you're dealing with.
Oh.
I appreciate they do the translation for us on the signs.
oh, what the?
That is a monster. Oh,
What the fuck?
俺が放たれた。
oh,
Oh,
Demon
demon dog.
dogs.
That's a diamond. Whoa!
oh.
短期で頑固者。確かにな。くそ。人間の特殊物に取り込む気が。
Fucking hell!
Oh, right through the window. Oh, Superman punch.
こっちのは間違った死だ。
Got both of them. Oh, there we go.
なんで来たと言いたいとこだが。
The dogs just having the time of their life.
ま、自分でもよくわからん。特級呪物、両面スクナの指だ。もろとも食われなかったのは奇跡だな。食ってどうすんだ？うまいのか？
Does it taste good?
Look at it. You think that tastes good?
ないからさっさと渡せ。はいはい。
No!
Oh,
逃げろ！
what the size of this thing?
Oh!
Oh, it's melted the dog.
His dog's melted. Jesus.
Hey, what happened to the school?
Don't worry about it.
Well, here's the thing. That little incident over the weekend.
あいつは連れて逃げろってのが分かんねえのかお前だってやばいじゃねえか
Oh,
お前じゃ勝てないんだそんなこと言ってる場合か
You can't beat it.
今帰ったら夢見る悪いんだよ
Oh, in the eye.
busting the arms. Just regenerating.
めんどくせえのべんやがってんだ
Oh, there goes the finger. No, it's gonna eat it.
No.
やめろ
Oh.
Bite.
特級呪物だぞ
One in a million.
So you're
Oh.
saying there's a chance?
Yep.
I am the one in a million.
Did he have those rings
Wow.
around his arm before?
Just that easy.
I don't think so. Nor did he have those fingernails.
No.
Necessarily be tattoos, would they?
Oh. What the fuck?
You can't just go around eating cursed fingers and not expect something to happen.
I think that's pretty much the main lesson here, is that
光は生で感じるに限るんだ
the light feels best in the flesh.
最悪の万が一が出た特級呪物が受肉しやがった呪霊の肉などつまらん人は女はどこだ女も子供も宇治のようには
Oh, it's not even him anymore.
素晴らしい考察だ
Are we gonna have like a split personality thing? Yeah,
Yeah.
looks like.
なんで動けるいや俺の体
I mean, it's right.
Body.
抑え込まれる動くなお前はもう人間じゃない
Huh?
呪術規定に基づきただ勇士お前を王として払う
All right, that's probably on the next, so we're not
Yeah.
gonna watch that. Well, there we go.
Oh, what a start. You never know what you're going to get in, or at least I never know what I'm going to get into with these different anime because don't know anything about it. And we go in blind, no research or looking into things, plots or anything like that. So I thought they did a pretty good job laying everything out. That fight scene where he finally had to eat the finger was that was something, and I'm very intrigued by the two things inhabiting the same body and the back and forth struggle that I think we're gonna get. I think that's pretty cool. We've seen some things like that before in different movies or TV shows, things like that, where two things are fighting for control of one body, and then the back and forth that happens, and things like that. So yeah, I'm intrigued by it. Of course, we have to kind of mention the anime style here, a little bit more realistic in terms of the way the characters are drawn and that sort of thing, versus some of the other stuff we've done. So excited to see that. But yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty wild ride. We got to know the characters, a great intro episode. They kind of lay everything out for you, what's going to happen, the who's and the wows, or the who's and the whys of the different characters and what's going to happen to each of them. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty wild ride.
Yeah, this is quite insane. Well, come on. Everything we've gone into, Death Note, Attack on Titan, you guys with Demon Slayer, there's something different about these animes, and they have an interesting story. This obviously taken from a manga, and so you have all this source material, and how are they going to present it to us in the anime form? And so far in this is really cool the way they've done everything. The anime is quite intriguing with these creatures. Like, we're seeing all these cursed beings that affected the rugby team. Apparently.
Yeah, they all got
that's
sick.
what it was. Some say ticks. Yeah. Some say it was these cursed creatures that are running around all over. And the interesting fact that this becomes the most, it seems like to me one of the most powerful, because it's gained stronger cursed energy with eating that finger. So now eating the finger. And what I love, though, is you called it out. Is it going to be a back and forth in his head?
Yeah.
Is he going to be fully taken over, or is he going to be able to do it? So that's why I love the little back and forth. And I think that's why then they gave us the four eyes.
Yeah, the second set.
So then that way you have each of them talking to each other. And I thought that was great. So now how, like, that's what's great right here. If it paused on one of them, it's like, don't move it, because how long is, so now I'm guessing we'll learn as we go through, how long has this curse been contained in that talisman? Or I think he said, I can't remember, but I was just loving the visuals. And it seemed like already the kid has a lot of skills. We saw track and field. He had
just threw the shot
like a baseball.
He had which if you've ever thrown shot put, that's a good way to get your shoulder.
Yeah, you can't throw a shot put like that.
You're with the tendon that runs along the inside of your elbow. I forget which one that is, but it's gone if you try throwing a shot put like a baseball.
That's we actually had a guy that did that. His first couple throws, a coach was like, "No, you can't do that way." Well, that's how you throw, isn't it? Well, not something that heavy.
Yeah.
But we saw him beat the coach, and then he's really fast. So it seems like he already has a good amount of skills as is. So now with getting these powers and being cursed, like, now what can he do? I can only imagine, because when he ran to go wherever, it said 5.37 seconds, new world record. He threw the shot put 23 meters easy.
50 meters in 3 seconds.
So like he's already very gifted as far as athletically and everything. So now where is this going to take us being cursed? So I'm totally here for the ride.
And we did get a little bit of the fun animation that we've come to expect from a few different animes that we've done. We're like, yes, they keep it kind of a realistic display, but they still have fun with, the messing with the coach's eyes and some of the different animations they have on the character.
And where I have it paused here, where he's talking to the two friends, and the coach is still in like amazement and frozen. They're stacking shot puts on him, taking selfies with him. So it's great that they're doing that to us, because as much as we've watched these, there's like a little there, like as far as Attack on Titan, a little bit of comedy sprinkled in throughout it. But then we had our Death Note, which we had a great time with, and the other
Full Metal, of course.
Full Metal had a ton of humor in it to go with something that was, frankly, quite serious. So I love that they're going to mix this in.
Yeah, I mean,
it's always a tough subject, and we're talking about cursed things, so you can easily make it a horror anime, but they chose to have fun with it, like we've grown accustomed to. So
you've only got 24 minutes to hook the audience, so good job.
Yeah, especially on the first episode.
Yeah, it was a very interesting first episode. We're getting introduced, obviously, to what I'm assuming is going to be our main character in Itadori Yuji, or at least one of the main characters. It's interesting because a lot of times you feel like the person they introduce first is going to be like your key person. Then they add other characters in as we go, which I'm sure they will. But my assumption is Itadori is going to be our main guy. Kind of a fun background with him. He's this athlete who coach wants him to, take him to nationals, but he wants to be part of the occult club, just doing something different. So, kind of a unique story there. Little bit of background on some stuff. What do they say? Negative human emotions.
Yeah, that's where
where cursed energy comes from.
Lives, yeah.
Okay, so you have. Because they talked a lot about cursed stuff in this show.
But it's like, hospitals and schools, I think, where you can get a lot of that negative energy, where you just have that many people, and if people have bad experiences, it's all focused there.
Yeah, so you have negative cursed energy comes from, those bad feelings or whatever. So what that can materialize into is going to be interesting. We saw the finger, and that was pretty gross. That dude ate it, but he had to help save his friends. So we know that the show is going to have some sort of I don't know if supernatural component is
you think
is the right. Well, I just don't know if supernatural is the right word. That's not what I'm saying. But if again, the occult and supernatural, but you have creatures that are not human,
not of this world,
not of this world. But look, the reason why I phrase it like that is because in some fictional worlds, those are just creatures that exist. They don't have to be. Does that make sense? They don't
it's like we're in a relatively the real world in this.
in that. So
Yeah.
that's
Here,
why I
but we're
say
getting the
it
monsters.
still seems like it's a real world, but you have supernatural creatures
Right.
versus,
You know,
again,
like Full
versus
Metal, where things were just accepted.
just stuff.
Yeah,
just
it was
existed,
happening
right?
all the time.
So yeah, definitely an interesting first show. I think there was enough information to be like, okay, there's some interesting stuff going on here, but I'm sure we're going to get more as we move forward. A little bit gross. Answer's got the screen paused right now on the finger. It just says a human finger, although, yeah, just look, that's not certainly people can carve their fingernails like that, but the anatomy of this finger almost looks a little demonic, doesn't it?
Yeah,
maybe
Like
it's
it
just
doesn't-
old.
Could just be old, but in any regard, he ate the finger, which was
He's the 1 in a million chance.
1 in a million chance.
Well, and none of this happens unless he goes to see his grandfather, and his grandfather passes that day and tells him, you know, to be a good person and to save lives. You know, otherwise, who knows how this whole battle turns out. So again, as we've seen in so many shows, the character has one moment that happens to him that causes their whole trajectory of their life to go a different direction.
Yeah, and look, losing a parent or a grandparent and having them give you kind of this end of life message, I mean, it's kind of as powerful as it gets. I mean, that's something that lives on with you forever. I mean, generally messages like that are something that parents or grandparents try to instill in you, you know, as you're aging and growing up and maturing and stuff. But I don't want to make any assumptions, but it seems like him and his grandpa didn't have, you know, the best relationship, but or maybe grandpa was just, you know, cranky given the circumstances.
Yeah, and interesting you said that Grandpa didn't have anybody else to be, well, right here, he should be surrounded by people, and Grandpa didn't have anybody else around him other than Yuji here.
Yeah. So, but yeah, definitely an interesting first episode. I have, again, first time watch for all three of us. So
Yeah.
I have no clue about this show. This isn't a show that I've seen anything online about or anything like that. And to be honest, I guess really none of the animes that we've done, I think that I've had any sort of, like, I really didn't know anything about Attack on Titan from social media.
Or if you did see it, you wouldn't know because
Yeah,
you,
you
wouldn't
wouldn't know. You know, of
throw it
course,
over the head.
like, you know, for I think for most of us, or, you know, that there's our age, the stuff that we've seen is kind of like your Dragon Ball Z. And don't roast me, folks. I have no idea how that, you know, Dragon Ball Z fits in the whole world of anime, or if that's even part of that world. But that, you know, was stuff that you saw because so many people,
Well,
you know,
'cause that
cosplayed as it.
kind of
You
made it
saw
mainstream.
Right,
Yeah.
it was a little bit more mainstream. So coming into this, it's like, again, know absolutely nothing about it, but sometimes that's more fun because you're just, you know, taking a brand new ride and you have no frame of reference, and it becomes an entertainment experience as well as a kind of a learning experience.
It
of
would be
sorts.
like a lot of the stuff that we've never seen before. Now you're going to drive home and you're going to start seeing bumper stickers that will relate to it, or you'll see people with shirts and like, I get it.
Well,
now.
it's-
like
yeah,
the first
it's-
time
well,
I
yeah,
saw the
'cause we kept-
Horcrux
we kept
from Harry
seeing-
Potter on a car. I'm like, I know what that is.
I kept seeing things for Death Note after
Yeah.
we saw it.
Yeah, which is interesting. You know, I don't have any of the I don't even know if they've done a drop for this one, but you know, the clothing company Young LA that you know the guy I work for is sponsored by. It's like all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, they're doing an Attack on Titan drop, because had we not watched it,
We wouldn't know it.
I'd have been like,
What is this?
They did a Yu-Gi-Oh drop. I was like, I don't know anything
Yu-Gi-Oh.
about Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah. But in any regard, it's going to be a fun experience because
fun
again, know nothing about this.
Well, and the thing is with the animes that we've watched, they've all been completely different from each other. So that's why it's been a lot easier for us to watch as well too, because they're not all, they don't they don't melt into one where it's like you can't decipher the difference between them. This one, it looks like, well, now we have something with Kirsten. I mean, eating a finger. He's gonna have the back and forth with Ryomen Sukuna, if I said that correctly, because that's what the finger that he said that he was gonna eat. So now we're gonna have the back and forth of them. So it's a whole new dynamic. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing where we move from here and what are they gonna do. And now he's the 1 in a million. He's able to not just suppress himself and let him take over. So he's gonna have that inner battle all the time. I mean, we saw that a little bit with one of our guys in Full Metal when he came back, but he was having the fight with the inside. The Prince was doing that back and forth. But this is going to be the whole show of that, I'm assuming.
Well,
so I'm here for that.
Yeah, the thing I'm most curious about is whether the eyes in his cheeks, which, man, imagine the spatial awareness you've had if you've had a set of
Your
eyes
peripheral vision.
in your cheekbones going out. He's a high school kid. Are the extra eyes and the markings, I don't want to call them tattoos because they're not necessarily
know.
ink, but is the extra set of eyes and the markings, is that something that's going to be permanent or something that shows up when maybe he goes into like this phase or something? Because it's going to be difficult to go back to high school with an extra set of eyes.
Yeah.
and
I'm
all the
wondering though
markings.
too, is everyone going to be able to see it? Because not everybody was able to see those curses.
Yeah.
Oh.
As well. I mean, you brought up a good point. Like, what happened to the school? Obviously, that'll be noticed. But remember
like
It's a
that
gas leak.
that cursed whatever was going all over in the field, and nobody else
nobody
saw
else
it
saw
except
in,
for our guy Fushiguro.
Like in Percy Jackson, nobody could see Grover's horns
Yes.
and his legs.
Could be.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if we're going to get more of that. And I mean, obviously, like we're asking these questions the first episode because we're looking
hypothetically.
forward to getting them all answered because this it caught us on the first episode. It got me intrigued.
It's brand new. We're going to have questions.
We're always going to have questions. Well, there you have it. There was
More
the
to
first
come.
episode in the books. I'm intrigued. Are you intrigued? We're all
You
intrigued.
already saw it,
Unless you already saw it. But if you're first time watching yourselves with us, well, let's go on this lovely ride together. So far, Appleton, Oak, Mason, Quinn, I'm of course the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, that answers that question.
Let's get to the hospital.
どうしたらいい？今どういう状況？五条先生、どうしてここに？来る気なかったんだけどさ。いやー、ボロボロだね。2年のみんなに見せやーった。
The second years.
さすがに特級呪物が行方不明となると上がうるさくてね。
Well,
He ate it.
ごめんそれ。俺食べちゃった。
for real?
All right. So the question about does he go back to normal has been answered.
本当だ、混じってるよ。ウケる。スクナと変われるかい？スクナ？君が食った呪いだよ。ああ、多分できるけど。10秒だ。
Stretching out.
大丈夫。僕最強だから。菊水庵、菊福。仙台名物超うまい。この人土産買ってから来やがった。
Souvenirs.
僕が帰りの新幹線で食べるんだ。後ろ
Whoa.
菊福は他のお土産とは言って
Oh.
そんでね、中の生クリームが絶品なのよ。生徒の前なんでね、かっこつけさせてもらうよ。
Show off a little.
恐ろしく早い。違うな。
This school is trashed.
Any idea how much it's going to
School,
cost the taxpayers?
school is fucked.
そろそろかな。
Whoa.
Oh.
この虎杖とかいう小僧。
大丈夫だった？本当に制御できてるよ。
Touching sounded like a slap.
Yeah.
And sleep.
何したんですか？気絶させたの。
Knocked him out.
It's all it took.
さて、ここでクエスチョン。彼をどうすべきかな？仮に器だとしても、呪術規定にのっとれば、虎杖は死刑対象です。
Oh, we saw
Well,
that. At
that's
the
what we saw
beginning.
at the very beginning.
任せなさい。君、死刑ね。階層と展開が合ってねえんだけど。いやいや、頑張ったんだ。
Did my best.
今すぐじゃねえってことか。一から説明するね。と同じものだ。全部で20本。20本？ああ、手足。
20 fingers. Oh, toes. Okay.
腕が4本あるんだ。見ての通り、これは壊せない。それだけ強力な呪いなんだ。日に日に呪いは強まってるし、そこで君だ。君が死ねば、中の呪いも死ぬ。うちの老人どもは臆病でね。でも、そんなのもったいないでしょ？少なに耐えうる器なんて。
Ah.
Well,
So you're going to eat them all.
すべての少なを取り込ませてから殺せばいい。今すぐ死ぬか。すべての少なを見つけ出し、取り込んでから死ぬか。
Well, there's the story.
you drive a hard bargain.
Go wolf down 19 more fingers.
I mean, what's the time frame on how long that takes, though? Hey, it might take you 60 years to find
Yeah.
those. All right, then I got my whole life ahead of me.
Yeah.
I
Well,
should be able to find them in the next week. Okay, so I got a week to live, and you're going to take me out anyway? Kick rocks. You do it yourself.
they got
He's thinking of the greater good.
yeah, they've got 6 in their possession. So
So he's still got a 20 total. He ate 1. They have 6. My math tells me he's got to go find 13 more.
Ooh, lucky number 13, huh?
and are they all just in the region or are they worldwide?
These are great questions.
To be determined.
TBD.
It is kind of giving me Venom vibes a little bit, though.
It's like they're giving you
Panda.
When are we getting the panda?
That's all. That's what we're really intrigued.
And there's a panda looking very aggressive on the
old background.
background. Correct. And as you know, pandas are not normally very aggressive.
They're just very clumsy.
He's at the hospital doing ish.
どんな具合っすか、井口先輩。
大丈夫。お医者さんは言ってたけど、私のせいなんだ。私が夜の学校なんて誘ったから。
You're not the one that ate the finger.
信じられないと思うけど。変な化け物が襲う。
Yeah, I'm well aware.
信じるよ。あいつらは化け物じゃなくて。
I love it. He's not even gonna like beat around the bush.
Yep.
悪いのは先輩じゃなくて。
Kind of was. Should have been unwrapping it.
ごめんな。でも大丈夫。なきゃならないところあ
It's
るんだ。
crazy when you see all the like updates on, oh, they found this in Egypt or this in Egypt untouched after 3,000 years. Leave it alone.
Maybe there's a reason.
Fucking leave it alone.
Yep.
I've seen too many movies.
呪いの被害って結構あんの？
今回はかなり特殊なケースだけで言ったらザラにあるかな。呪いの死体が見つかればまだマシ。
That's on the better end.
Wow.
スクナの捜索をするとなれば凄惨な現場を見る。
What's this? They're setting us up here, huh?
まあ好きな地獄を選んでよ。
So choose your hell.
いいから人を助けろ。
呪いで苦しむ人も。
もちろん。
あの指まだある。改めて見ると気色悪いな。
At least get some ranch or something.
Ranch.
Well, something to,
Some A1 on there.
just to get rid of the taste.
Oh, somebody's coming out.
It's coming out to play.
確定だね。肉体の少ない相手に難なく自我を保てる。ね、生まれてこなかった逸材。
どったの？
Oh, they're gonna see the benefit of having
いい
them.
のかな？
俺が死刑なんだって思ってるよ。でも呪いはほっとけね
Finish the
There we
job.
go.
え。めんどくせえ遺言。少なは全部食ってやる。あとは知らん。てめえの死に様はもう決まってんだ。
いいね。楽しい地獄になりそうだ。
Hell awaits.
東京。
伏黒元気そうじゃん。
俺見てそう思うか。お前はこれから俺と同じ呪術師の学校に転入するんだ。東京都立。
All right.
It's like Hogwarts.
本当に東京？
東京も郊外はこんなんよ。
伏黒は？
術師の治療を受けて今はぐっすりさ。東京都立呪術高等専門学校。教育のみならず任務の斡旋サポートも行っている呪術界の要だ。とりあえずユージはこれから学長と面談ね。
学長。
下手打つと入学拒否られるから決まってね。
No pressure.
そしたら俺即死刑。
なんだ、貴様が頭ではないのか。
Oh.
悪い先生、たまに出てくんだ。
愉快な体になったね。
Amusing.
Oh.
小僧の体ものにしたら真っ先に殺してやる。
スクナに狙われるなんて光栄だね。
やっぱこいつ有名なの？
両面スクナは腕が4本、顔が2つある仮想の鬼神。
Two faces.
Oh, wow.
1000年以上前の話だけどね。呪術全盛の時代、術師が総力を挙げて彼に挑み、スクナの名を冠し、死後呪物として時代を渡る四郎さえ、僕らは消し去ることができなかった。孫うことなき呪いの王だ。
King of
先生とどっちが
curses.
強い？
そうだね。力の全てを取り戻したスクナなら、ちょっとしんどいかな。
You gotta go
Well,
in
you
with
wouldn't go in thinking, yeah, I'd lose.
Oh, yeah, he'd whoop my ass.
遅いぞ、サトル。
お
8分遅刻だ。責めるほどでもない。遅刻をするくせ、直せと言った。
This guy.
Old dude making cute things.
責めないでくださいよ。どうせ人形作ってんだからいいでしょ ?8 分くらい。矢賀正道学長だ。
その子が
好みのタイプはジェニファー・ローレンス。
Oh, it's J-Lo. law. Come on.
その先に何を求める？
何っていうか、スクナの指回収するんすよ。ほっとくと危ないんで。
遺言？つまり他人の指図で君は呪いに立ち向かうと不合格だ。
He makes cute things that apparently
私の呪いがこもっているわね。九死にこそ人間の本音は出るものだ。納得のいく答えが聞けるまで攻撃は続くぞ。
そもそも他人じゃなくて家族の遺言だっつ
Oh, got him.
家族も他人のうちだろう。
Hot dogging and grandstanding.
呪術師は常に死と隣り合わせ。
別に。
Oh, that was a sucker punch.
死に際の心のありようを想像するのは難しい。
Ooh, there we go.
それは俺にしかできないんだって。死刑から逃げられたとして、この使命から逃げたらさ。
それから諸々のセキュリティの説明もな。
You're accepted.
合格だ。よ
You pass.
うこそ呪術高専へ。
伏黒、今度こそ元気そうだな。
空室なんていくらでもあったでしょ。だって賑やかな方がいいでしょ。よかれと授業と任務で十分です。ありがた迷惑。
Is this 9 3/4?
盛岡までですでに4時間。ようやくあのクソ田舎ともおさらばね。午後には東京か。スカウトされたらどうしよう。スタダとか。
Now we got a hair product commercial here. Shoes.
Oh, look at that.
Those are dogs.
Oh, maybe he gets the dogs.
This is so bizarre. We got time to go shopping and have have lattes. We got to find demon fingers.
Oh, they've got, hey, we got 57 more episodes yet to find them, so we got to get everyone acquainted first.
That's true.
All right.
That.
All right,
There's
and then
episode
obviously
2.
we're not going to watch that because we're going to wait till thy next
No
episode.
spoilers over here. Well, that some folks say that might have escalated quickly, but all of a sudden here we are. We had our battle. The demon came out a little bit, and now we're going back to the school and meeting with the principal. And I thought that whole scene was cool. Again, kind of reminded me a little bit of The Matrix with Lawrence Fishburne and Keanu Reeves, and they're first kind of getting introduced to things, and they're in kind of like what looks like a dojo sort of thing. But he has to fight a green doll that likes to showboat every time he lands a hit. So it, again, something that there's serious, and just these first 2 episodes is what I'm drawing this on.
Yeah.
But what else am I going to judge it on other than what I've seen? But how they balance the seriousness of things that's going on, the dying wish he made to his grandfather, the state that his friends are in, still a little beat up and trying to recover, then to this level of comedy we have with all the dolls this guy's making and infusing them with curses so that they become alive, and he's got to punch his way out of it basically for the for his acceptance to try to get into the high school. And we pressed him on it a little bit. Why do you want to do, the typical thing, right? Why do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Well, what's driving you? What's behind it? Are you really going to know what it's like when you're staring death in the face, sort of thing? But you kind of caught it, Oak. I didn't recall that he ever said it was his grandfather that he made the promise to. And then that he knew, he's like, well, you gonna something, et cetera, about your grandfather. He's like, well, I never said my grandfather. So probably more to our principal here than is being led on, because I didn't think he mentioned what family member it was. But yeah, a lot of fun, and again, a fun fight scene that they're balancing a little bit of the comedic animation, so that was fun.
Yeah, we're just going through and watching that scene again because I thought he mentioned something like a family member, because he said He's like, just because it's family doesn't mean it's not someone else, because I think he wanted to hear that it's coming from within, that what he wants to do. And
Not
obviously he got there in the end when he told him, well, because see, it was someone's dying wish and you don't care about it, I just want to save people. And then he's like, a dying wish because you're saying you'll fight against Chris because someone else told you to. So like he wanted to make sure too that he wanted to do it from within, that it wasn't just that, but we did see through the first episode and then into this one that it was, his grandpa was a driving force, and he did have a good reasoning because grandpa said, don't be like me, not surrounded by anybody. We even saw that earlier in the episode too, when they were, I think they're doing the cremation of him.
Yeah,
and there was
taking him home,
and
basically.
Nobody else was there.
No,
it was just him and Sukuna, and that was it. That were there. And so like he still was doing it for his grandfather, who he said also was like a father to him.
So no mention of his parents or anything like that.
So like it's still a noble cause, but I appreciate the fact that the principal is like, well, yeah, that's great, but it's got to come from within. It can't just I'm doing this for someone else because I think if you're doing that, it's like, to a point, you're going to be upset if you let someone else down, but you're also going to let yourself down. Like he wanted to get that into him, to almost, for lack of a better word, to be like selfish about it, that, you're doing this for you because whatever. And in a windabout road, he got there and said, because if I just sat back and did nothing, and someone, like you said, he could be having a bath and just hanging out, and he saw someone, dying because of the curse, he wouldn't be able to live with himself. So in a roundabout way, and he right here, I bet someone's dying because of Sukuna right now, and then become depressed. Well, finally, the principal's like, good, we finally got the deep earth thing, that it's got to be about you, that you couldn't bear having this happen, not just as much as it is motivating for someone else, that you don't want to let them down. We need you to come from within. So I loved it. And then obviously the great infusion of comedy with the toy that shows no fear, has no mercy. Basically, what'd you say? It was showboating
and grandstanding, and hot dogging. I mean, just never losing the smile on his face as he's giving uppercuts. So I'm really looking forward to where we go moving forward. And I thought this was a great interaction, a great introduction to the principal and what he's going to be demanding. And he's also motivated because, hey, either you go out and find the rest of the fingers, or we just take you out now. So,
well, it's an interesting predicament he's in, and one that we questioned, when we started. Look, is he, he's got to find, sounds like 13 total. He ate one. They had 6. Now he's eating a second. So, now we're I wonder if he's going to. That's the interesting thing. If they have 6,
it's going to line them all up on a plate.
Now he's eating a second. They were, it looked like Sukuna wanted to see what was going to happen when he ate the second one. There was a lot of curiosity there. Is it going to turn you, and then we saw a little bit later, it kind of was peeking its head out to try to take control. We saw a mouth on a hand, which was really interesting. So I'm wondering if with the other now 5 fingers, if they're going to just slowly feed those to him to kind of monitor what sort of changes he sees as he consumes more fingers. I mean, ideally he's going to have 20, but let's say he gets, 6 deep and all of a sudden, he can't control it anymore, or something goes off the rails. Well, then an early execution. But the fact that they gave him the choice of doing it, I think was very interesting. Again, my big question is still going to be what sort of, time frame are we looking at for getting all of these. And then look, if he can, I know we're going way down the road here, but wouldn't it stand to reason if he can eat all 20 and still have control over it? Well, why execute him, I
think it was to get rid of Sakuma,
to get rid of that. But
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, if you can eat all 20 and then you're super powerful and you can use your superpowers for good.
Well, that's what Sukuna is banking on, that when he does that, he'll be able to take over the body. That's why I think they're not just gonna be like, all right, here's 3, 4,
just
5,
keep eating them.
just eating them. They're gonna slowly, I think, introduce them, because as much as like how powerful you know, it could have been when he ate the second one, like he was relatively was able to take care of him, and you know there was Goju just fine with it. All right, okay, so you're still the master of your domain at this point. And I knew you'd like that. But then we saw the little interaction where he has poked through, and like even to the point where like he covered the mouth and it still appeared through his hand. Yep. So, and he was asking about, so then I guess I would take you out. We got more of, he could even destroy his Grave West. We got more introduction as well with Sukuna, and like Gojo was also like, I'm honored that you would want to take me out if you took back over the body. So I'm really interested in to learn more about him and how powerful he truly was. And we did learn that he's over 1,000 years old, and he'll pop out when you least expect it. And sometimes, and you can't just shut him up either with putting a hand over and trying to stop him.
Yeah, I mean, for being the second episode, I think they've done a really good job, again, for somebody who doesn't know anything about it, to kind of feeding you the info at a pretty decent pace. So, you know, you're not quite overwhelmed. You're not being introduced to like 30 characters at once or something like that. Although we did get a new character at the end on the train.
Well, it's the third and first year.
Yeah, it's the next first year. So we'll see if they do more than just go on a shopping spree like we saw at the last little bits on the credits scene.
That was just to have a little fun with us at the end.
But yeah, I mean, as far as, you know, jumping into, you know, a new story for us, episode 2, I think they're doing a pretty good job of laying the groundwork.
Yeah, I like the school arc. It's a special school. I'm like, of course, I don't know if it's going to make the cut, but I mentioned Hogwarts when you think of special schools for uniquely talented people.
Professor Xavier's school for the gifted.
Yeah.
Well, from the outside, it looks like just a normal religious school, but
it's not Hogwarts nestled away and in the woods or something like that. But of course, there's going to be some joking parallels there. But I thought it was interesting. Again, I'm curious as to like what. Like how much leveled up or how many changes he's going to have eating each subsequential finger.
Or does it even work that way? Because again, that's the thing. Only second episode. It's like, okay, you're giving us the groundwork, but everything is just purely speculation as to how it would work. So, you know, it's one of those things where you just have to kind of wait and see what we're in for, I guess.
I'm excited for it.
And then even then, what is the lady on the train? Like, what are her powers? How powerful is she as being the other member of the first year? Yeah. So we've gotten to see Fushiguro. We got to see him in action in the first episode. I mean, he did get kind of owned by that big demon, but it was a pretty big, or curse, I should say, but it was a pretty big curse. So now I'm interested to see how powerful she is and what she can do. I mean, we already know that Goju is the strongest. He is proclaimed to be the strongest.
He said he would win.
He said he would win even against him. So I'm definitely intrigued to see. Now, when she gets into the fold, what does she all bring to the table, and how all three of them are going to work together? And are they going to be on the same floor? Because as we saw that they're next to each other,
all these rooms.
Much to Shigura's chagrin, he's like, "Really? All these empty rooms? You had to put them next to me? Wow, so organized!" Like, so I'm loving the dynamic and how this is all going to play out, because these first 2 episodes, obviously, we understand the threat. We're getting introduced to the threat. Now we got to see how we build as a team through these next couple episodes. And I'm here for it, because this is going to be, I think, a lot of fun.
Let's take the ride.
All right. Well, there you have it. 2 in the books. Hopefully you all enjoyed it as much as we're starting to. So for Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm, of course, the answer. We shall catch you on the next one, pals.
Shall. Just that easy.
Nobody's dinosaur knowledge is higher than that of a parent of like a 5-year-old.
That's true. A little recap here.
Whap!
Oh, right on the head.
Still love his face. All right, here we go to the train station to pick up.
You guys didn't even know what a Pachycephalosaurus is, did you?
No, well, dinosaurs aren't real.
They never existed, dude.
It's a hoax.
Saori-chan.
People that believe that, you know that.
Like the moon landing.
Oh, this is macaroons?
Macaroons.
Macaroons or macaroons?
Macaroons.
じゃあお
Oh,
前
look at that.
今まで呪いが見えるなんてやつ会ったことあるか？それだけマイノリティなんだよ、呪術師は。
お待たせー！制服間に合ったんだね。
おお、ぴったし。でも伏黒と微妙に違えんだな。パーカーついてるし。
制服は希望があればいろいろいじってもらえるからね。
どうも。
いえ、違いますけど。
実は今モデルさんを探してまして、お姉さん興味ないですか？
今急いでる。
Oh, I'm looking for models.
Just
Oldest
hear me
line in the
out.
book.
Creep.
ちょっとあんた。私はモデルよ、モデル。私はどうだって聞いてんの。
いや、今急いでるんで。
ほら、逃げんなよ。はっきり言えや。
俺たち。
He's doing the whole run.
おめえもだよ。
おーい、こっちこっち。
やばい。あの目隠しどうなってるの？
そんじゃ改めて。
釘崎野
Guessing
原。
you can't see.
喜べ男子。こう言ってんよ。
Nobara?
Starting to grow on me a little bit. We're getting introduced to more and more people from the intro, but still no sign of the panda.
We're 2 episodes deep in answers over here. Where's the
Where's the
panda?
panda? I was promised the panda.
There. Oh, we got
at the zoo.
You keep teasing it to me in the intro. Imagine having to wait weekly for these drops and you don't get the panda.
Imagine standing on top of like one of those skyscrapers.
Oh, it'd be exhilarating.
I'm not talking the top floor. I'm like talking like
Outside?
top.
We've had some requests for the movie Fall on top of antenna.
I've heard of it. The movie.
I paid like 20 grand to go change a light bulb.
Oh, they cut away as he's about to peel that blindfold up.
What is he, like Cyclops?
He's a Biclops.
Biclops. You know.
Would have 2 eyes, right?
Yeah.
チート
虎杖裕二、仙台から。
伏黒めぐみ。
見るからに芋。
Like a potato. Ate his own boogers.
Oh my god. It's like
What the fuck?
私ってつくづく環境に
Wow. She is not impressed.
顔見てため息ついてる。これからどっか行くんですか？
せっかく1年が3人揃ったんだ。しかもそのうち2人はおのぼりさんと来てる。行くでしょう。
Oh, going to the big
東京観
city.
光。
That's where we're headed.
呪い。
地方民を持って遊びやがって。
Toying with us.
ハイビルとのダブルパンチで呪いが発生したってわけ。
やっぱ墓とかって出やすいの？
心の問題なんだよ。
ああ、学校とかも似た理由だったな。
ちょっと待って、こいつそんなことも知らないの？
Ugh.
飲み込んだ特級呪物を？
Yep.
君たちがどこまでできるか知りたい。
To be fair, he
ま
had 2.
実地試験みたいなもんだね。2人で建物内の呪いを払ってきてくれ。
でも呪いは呪いでしか払えないんだろ？俺呪術なんて使えねえよ。
君はもう半分呪いみたいなもんだから、体には呪力が流れているよ。呪力のコントロールは一朝一夕じゃいか
Can't
ない
learn it
から。
overnight, dude. It's true. What is that?
呪具、小様。
Slaughter demon?
Whoa.
Whoa. Lame.
I'm sure that's going to come into
早
play
くし
later.
ろよ。
はいはい。いってらっしゃい。
Don't let it out.
I'm sure this is gonna go nice and smooth.
あーたる。なんで東京来てまで呪いの相手なの？
呪い払いに来たんだろ？
私は上からワンフロアずつ調べるから、あんたは下から。
ね
Splitting up is for like
A normie.
Nice.
splitting up is for like grocery shopping, not exploring abandoned buildings.
てめえは言うほど持ってんのかよ。
Popular?
What's oh?
A receipt. Somebody
Oh, it's a curse, you think?
somebody trapped in there that used to be a cashier asking if you need a receipt? Ooh, I'm good at this.
How crazy she is.
おい、そこの呪い。
Oh, all the dummies.
You, curse, just come out.
Hammer and nails?
来ないなら、この
With
ま
a
ま払
heart
うわ
on
よ。
it.
Water form.
Oh. Ah,
That's not any normal hammer or nails, is it?
地方と東京じゃ呪いのレベルが違う。
there it is. Kind of reminds me of Salim with all those eyes.
抜いた方がいい。
That was your favorite guy. Oh.
私の呪力が流れ込むから。
Piece of cake.
決ま
Oh, she's
Nailed it.
She hit us with a one-liner.
Nailed it. There's more than just one. Or what?
遊びで忍び込んで呪いにってところか。ほら、もう大丈夫。
You trust them?
子供は美人に懐かないってのは。イタドリ呼ぶか。
Oh, no!
Look
What
at
the
that
fuck
thing.
is that thing?
Gotta split your nails going each eye.
Ah! No! No!
人質。
Oh!
この呪い、知性がある。臭い。こんな呪い、全然大したことないのに。それを自覚してるんだ。私が死んだら。
So that obviously that's what they're talking about for training.
Can't save them all.
Jesus, dude.
丸腰を。最後に、沙織ちゃんに会いたかった。
あれ外した
Oh, there goes
nice.
that.
Oh, nice timing. And in the face.
Just needed some teamwork.
It's like Wilford Brimley mixed with a frog. Beat us. Call Liberty Medical.
Oh. Yeah, doing a little voodoo action.
Yeah. Straw doll technique.
That almost sounded like the coins of Sonic.
ちゃんと行かれてた。
You may have won the battle, but we know how the saying goes.
Yeah, well, they also saved the kid.
Which is key.
Bridge is dangerous due to age and deterioration.
私が小1の頃、
Ooh, a little backstory.
お人形さんみたいに可愛くて聖母みたいに優しかった沙織ちゃん。
Oh, I like how they did that transition too for that.
そんな沙織ちゃんを田舎者をバカにしていると勝手に被害妄想を膨らませて沙織ちゃんを
Oh, we got a highway coming through.
That always
追い出した。
unites people.
ただ激しい
Right, bro.
Oh.
Like a Tokyo leave.
聞いたことない名前の手作りのお菓子をお店のはもっと美味しいんだよと笑ってご馳走してくれた沙織ちゃん。
だから言ったろ一人は危ねえ。真面目にやれって。
一人は危ないなんて言われてないわよ。
ってなかった
つうか、何食って育てば素手で壁ぶち破れんのよ。
鉄痕じゃなかったんだよ
Wasn't
鉄
even
痕じゃなくても無理よ
reinforced.
普通
Yeah, thanks for saving me, guys.
しかしさ、俺もしこたま聞かれたけどさ、お前なんで呪術高専来たんだよ。
田舎が嫌で東京に住みたかったから。
Oh, it just wanted to move. It
Hates
just
the
moved.
countryside.
お金のこと気にせず
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
そんな理由で命かけられんの
私が私であるためだもの。あの村にいたら
That's right.
私は
What's in here?
死んだも同然。沙織ちゃん、あの時行ってたお店。
I want to go to that bakery.
That looks good.
Never been to Japan.
では、あんたにも感謝してる。私が死んでも、私だけが生き残っても、明るい未来はなかったわ。ありがとう。俺言ったからチャーラ
I said thank you.
なんだこいつ。
私、お腹減ると機嫌悪いの知ってた。
When are you not?
お疲れ様んさ。子供は送り届けたよ。今度こそ飯行こうか。
貸し借りなしっつったろ。
私の呪力で勝てたのよ。文句ある？
俺の実力知らねえだろ。
Yeah, he had to punch through a wall.
From eating weird shit.
記録2018年7月西東京市霊州少年院、
なんだあれ。
その受体を非術師数名の目視で確認。
Wow.
Yeah.
だからどうだ
緊急事態のため高専1年生3名がうち1名死亡。
One of our.
I don't think it was one of our.
Was that it? Well,
I think
you know,
it
that,
might
that was
be-
2018. They
Yeah.
said that happened. So
All right, well, it's back to the dancing again.
I guess.
But, so.
There's no post credits or anything, is there? That's right. I see it goes on for quite a bit there. Folks, let us know if any of the episodes have post-credit scenes, or we should be watching for that, because I know
Remember,
Full
it
Metal
then
they
goes
had
into
some.
the next episode from what I
Gotcha.
see.
Nice.
But also, yeah, don't hesitate
Let
to
us know.
if there is that, because we almost missed out on some of them, but thanks to you guys letting us know from Attack on Titan. I think there was even a couple
Full
on
Metal.
Death Note and Full Metal.
Yeah.
And there has been on Demon Slayer. So thanks
Yeah,
for
they have some
letting us
stuff.
know.
Yeah, but
another really good episode.
we got introduced to Nobara, who's got quite the personality. And I'm loving
Upset she wasn't received as a model at the beginning.
Yeah, loving the interaction so far, and we're getting one thing that's fun that we got in the battle was some internal monologue, and we've seen that before in some other animes that we've done, most notably Demon Slayer. But she had the internal monologue of kind of weighing, her heart versus what logically she should do to win, and didn't count on Yuji coming through the wall the way that he did. Just missed by a little bit, and he got that power from eating some weird shit, as she put it. But yeah, look, I love the introduction. I like how they're doing the new characters. They gave her just enough backstory to get you kind of interested in what was going on, and some unique weaponry that she uses with the hammer and nails. That was really cool. I mean, because such a unique weapon, you'd think, okay, what are you going to do with hammer and nails? It doesn't exactly lend itself to a battle necessarily, but kind of some weird stuff going on. Maybe it looks like water bending. It looks like water breathing, maybe a little bit with the nails there. So again, very interested to get some explanation as to how that works, how she's able to do that with her skill level, because she was pretty impressed with what Yuji could do. But, obviously nobody else saw her abilities, so it makes sense maybe on the next scene when they're fighting together, or maybe our crew will be impressed. But yeah, cool to see her come in. And again, we got our comedy that we got when they were deciding on where to go eat steak versus sushi, and Fushiguro. I'll get the names, folks, eventually. It's the third episode. But, he couldn't care less. He was just on his phone, maybe looking for, something on eBay. Who knows?
Looking for something on eBay.
Yeah, well, he's scrolling.
That's random.
And we've seen this obviously in shows, but it's like you got to see how good and how leveled they are at this point in time. So they went into the building. There was only three if we count the mannequin. I think the mannequin was cursed.
Yeah.
So you had three entities to go against, or cursed energy to go against, and to prove how good and how strong they are, how capable they are. And they brought us a new dilemma, which is what's going to happen, I think, throughout
Hostages.
Because she even called it out. She's like, I should easily be able to dispose of him. He's only a level 4, level 2, mocking him almost, or the cursed energy. But as having, Fushiguro and Goju outside talking about, look, it's not just always who's the biggest and who's the strongest in the fight and who's the most cunning. Yeah, you're going to be put in these predicaments where it's not always going to be black and white. It's always just us fighting, and who's the stronger wins. You're going to be in this. She is clearly stronger than him, clearly more capable than the cursed energy, but he had a hostage.
Did you think she was going to split the nails and hit each eye? That's what I thought was going to happen.
See, the thing was, yeah, you could do that, but when he's already got it pressed right here, as long as it's going to take her to do that, it's immediately going to be able, he can push it right away.
Yeah, that's
well, I just mean in this scene where he's not doing that quite yet. That's
I know, but even that, he's still got the head. If he takes to the eyes, you could presumably just squeeze the head, or he's got a hold of the body, so that's dangerous.
Squish.
And
because it was pretty quick where he got to right there on the kid and even pressed in a little bit on the young lad. And so that was great. That I'm glad they included that then right away to set a tone, is be like, hey, look, it's not always just going to be easy. That because they're
not just mindless monsters who just take out people.
That was another thing. She said this one's intelligent. It knows it's not that powerful, but if it has a hostage, it has some leverage. Whereas, the one that kept on saying your receipt.
Telling you, I think it was a cashier.
It could have been. Life. And he just basically, and I'm wondering if throughout it we're going to learn more and more about the curse energies that, if they're curse energies and they were someone that had passed on, then yeah, they did have a whole prior life than what what becomes of them. So that's why it was huge when they're talking about above the jail, essentially.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's a perfect place to get cursed energy. It really is, because you can get as a cursed energy, a lot of negativity and the worst of the worst. But back to here, like putting us in these predicaments where you're gonna have to choose, and she went through the whole thought process. Well, if he gets taken out and I'm alive, I can still do good. Is that what we want here? And then she still did the noble thing where she dropped everything to try and save both of them, instead of just being like, well, just
can't save them all.
Can't save them all, like Mason Quinn likes to say.
Save them all.
I didn't want to say it. I wanted Mason Quinn to say it, because I would never.
I've seen you two play video games. I know exactly what you guys would do.
Just because we got a haircut, dude. That's all that we did, and you had to fly off the handle and take out people.
We can make moral-based decisions.
Yeah, but I get it. I love that they're going to include that in here, and thankfully, he was able. We had Itadori to come through and slice the hand off, and then she has the cool power, which was a voodoo doll type situation where you take them out. So that's a very interesting power to have, because hey, if you can't get to them and you're able to take off a limb and just be able to take them out that way, that's huge. Yeah. And in the grand scheme of things, we're able to take it out. But love the way they're presenting all of this right now, and I think it's only going to get better. And I'm interested and I love the little quick backstories of her, but I'm interested in more of that backstory of what happened in July 2018, where they went to that of the jail.
So I'm wondering if the hammer and the nails thing, is that going to be her like signature, like weapon, like moving forward? That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know. I mean, she could upgrade to like a hacksaw or something.
Because Itadori's got that that massive. We're gonna call it a dagger or a knife.
What they called they had a name for it when they gave it to him. I forgot what it was, but
a large, very thick blade. Yeah, that was really interesting. I don't know that we've seen that in anything really. I have this hammer and these nails.
Yeah, it's a unique weapon.
A very unique weapon.
The slaughter demon. That's what the knife was called.
Well, it's to slaughter demon.
Slaughter demon. Wow.
But,
that's what I would call
use this. All right. The cursed tool, slaughter demon.
Yeah, that's the name.
Okay, I thought he said
the name.
I thought he said to slaughter a demon. I said corrected.
Well, he didn't.
Hey, I said corrected on.
God, I wonder. I guarantee you can get replicas of that thing on.
I'm sure
online.
We're gonna see some of the garbage you can buy online. Not saying that this is, but you go to like some.
No, it's like you basically did say.
You go to like flea markets and stuff. You can get some just wild looking.
Well,
signed by Randy Jackson
at the Comic Cons, there's usually like 2 or 3 booths at every Comic Con where their entire product line is replica swords from anime and from cartoons and everything. So that's going to be on my list, is to get the old slaughter demon. We'll see what our friends at Amazon have. But that was cool. The hammer was cool. And the fact that it had the heart in it made me think like, okay, maybe this is her signature weapon and not just, something she found. I mean, but it would be cool if she was some sort of like MacGyver, like, oh, look, I found this. I'm going to turn it into a weapon. But look, seeing the creature. I mean, are we calling them demons? What are we? The
cursed energy.
The curses. The curses that they have to go up against, I think, are really cool. This, of course, we saw a super creepy mannequin-looking thing, and then we saw the frog with the beard. That was pretty interesting. But yeah, right away. I mean, we're only 3 episodes in, and all of a sudden, we're kind of getting these moral dilemmas with our main characters, like. Can't save them all. It's like it's a kid with a giant claw up against its neck, and you're debating like, okay, what is the right thing to do here? I thought it was great that Itadori. That was the other thing, folks. Are we going with Itadori, or is everybody just call him Yuji?
I'm gonna say Yuji because it's easier.
Yuji than Itadori.
Yeah.
I mean, it is shocking that you'd go with the easier one.
But hey, to be fair, it's not our language, so
right.
Go with what's easier to pronounce.
In any regard, the punch through the wall. Oh, I missed. Coming into to save the day.
Hey, it was trying to help.
I thought was pretty interesting. Learning Nobara's backstory, but why she even came to Tokyo in the first place. It's like I just wanted to come here because it was basically a way to come to Tokyo and be able to afford it.
Yeah, because they had that thing that talked about like the highway coming through, and then it looked like they graffitied her van or something. Or I don't know whose van that was. I didn't quite catch it.
That was the family that moved next door to her that ended up moving away.
Okay.
Yeah,
because they were not nice.
Yeah,
to
they told him to
her
like
or
go
her
back to
family.
Tokyo or whatever. But nonetheless,
but
like
so,
you said, more to her story.
Yeah, I mean, so interesting, and that was one of the things that we we're really loving about Demon Slayer is the creativity behind each one of the demons that they battle. It's obviously something that you've never seen before. Very interesting artwork and of course animation that follows. And it feels like we're getting that here too. Like we're going to see some very unique curses, some very unique battles that they're going to have with them as far as how you go about beating them. The womb in the sky thing.
Yeah, that was wild.
Just kind of creepy looking. The head looked like it, and the eyes were kind of upside down on the body. Interesting that normal people were able to see it. I like the way they did this. Answer just has it paused on the screen where they have translations in English on the van.
Yeah, because we've done a lot of shows where they don't do that, and we sometimes have to go back during the review and see what it means.
The one thing I am noticing about this, and we're a little bit spoiled, and I know it's a lot of back and forth. We're a little bit spoiled from Demon Slayer from doing dub. I'm not taking a ton of notes here, but just kind of names and stuff like that. I'm catching myself going to write a name and realizing that
you're missing dialogue.
I'm missing dialogue, which is folks
can't stop
when
to write.
when you're trying to take notes and have to read, you literally can't do both.
Yep.
And so we're gonna have to figure out a different way to.
You have to write while you're still looking.
I can do that. Yeah, it's just all over.
Yeah,
it's just not in a straight line.
Yeah, I can usually. Well, my penmanship is atrocious, but I can still write.
You're purposely writing better lately, aren't you? No. That looks a little bit neater than what you were used to seeing. Guy gets dude, from some of his old stuff. Guy gets used to not even be able to read his own handwriting. But yeah, look, it's so that I think is going to throw an interesting wrench in our note taking ability on this show. But in any regard. Just kind of back to that I think it's going to be really interesting to see all the different sorts of creatures they go up against and the different creative ways that those are represented. Look at this thing, look like a mole or something with its teeth and its nose pointed up.
It's wild that the curses we're seeing here, they're not necessarily scary looking. They're just more kind of grotesque, kind of odd.
But I think in a fighting capacity, it makes it more uneasy, right?
Yeah.
It was like, would you rather fight something that looked like it was a spider legs with a crab with a mole face with these big eyes, or just a scary looking wolf?
Yeah.
Like a scary looking like werewolf or something. You'd be like, ooh, that's scary. And this, you're like, what the fuck
Well,
is
for
this?
everything like this, we then she has a mannequin that she takes out.
Yeah.
So I think they're just going to be all over the board with
just
what they're
creepy and
because
weird.
Because a creepy mannequin would be creepy. That all of a sudden you're there and one just comes.
Yeah. You got
like when we watched iRobot. You have all of them are just sitting there, and then all of a sudden the one starts moving. You're gonna get creeped out.
Yeah, you got Mayor McCheese and this one holding the kid.
Mayor McCheese.
Kind of looked like Mayor McCheese a little bit.
What the fuck is Mayor Mcheese?
No,
it's
my God.
the McDonald's guy that looks like a hamburger with the big eyes on his head.
Mayor McCheese was a human with a hamburger
head.
This is not Mayor
like
McCheese.
A frog eyes, but you know what? Another thing is like everything looked like they're giving like human teeth to everything.
Yeah.
Which of course,
no fangs or anything.
Which makes it look even weirder, when you you see something with like human teeth. There's like a fish out there that's got like almost looks like human teeth. Have you ever seen pictures of this thing? Yeah, it's like a fish somewhere. It's just got like normal human, not sharp, pointy teeth, and it's
probably
like
a curse.
It's cursed fish. It's probably where they got the inspiration from. In fact, I'll pull it up here on the phone a little bit later. I bet they did take some inspiration from it. So, but look, another fun episode. I know we're so early into this. I think that's the tough thing is like when we're just really laying our groundwork for everything. We're so used to we're how many episodes into Demon Slayer or at the time this is released probably being pretty close to finishing it, but anything that we watch when it's brand new, you're trying to comment on it like you know what's going on and this is what's happening, but at the same time, this is all just groundwork.
Yeah, well, because we're coming into it, it isn't like somebody says, "Hey, you should go watch the movie Batman. It's about et cetera, and it's like we didn't, obviously you folks told us to check this one out, but spoiler free. So we're coming in like, what do we expect?
Looks like Billy Crystal's Monsters Inc.
A little bit with some fur,
with a beard,
Mike,
and it's a biclops.
Mike Wazowski.
Yeah, one eye.
There he is.
A little bit, I could see that.
He's biclops.
He is.
There you go.
Biclops.
All right, so hopefully you guys are enjoying this, watching us watch it for the first time as much as y'all did the first time you watched it. So for Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm Course Answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.